Welcome back. I'm going to play Oliver, the bot that is rated 550 on chess.com, and the flag is from Ireland. Unlike the previous ones, I'm not going to click random because it gave me white 5 or 6 times in a row, so I'm going to choose playing with the black colors just so that the random doesn't give me white again. And let's go. All right. Oliver says, no funny business. This is a good first move. I think e4 is a good first move. I don't know if I should try the Scandinavian, but I'm going to try the Caro-Kann defense, which is c6. He said, this looks straightforward. I like it. Okay. What is it with the bots and weakening the diagonal toward the king? I don't know. I'm going to play the d5. Caro-Kann defense fantasy variation. Okay. Maybe that's what f4 was about, but here, if I capture, they capture back. I don't know if that's good or not. I do know if I develop my knight at this point, then this pawn just shoves itself forward. And unlike in other versions of the Caro-Kann, I cannot develop this light squared bishop due to those pawns. So maybe I don't face this when I play their Caro-Kann against actual people. So I don't know if this is good or not. And again, I don't know if I'm supposed to capture here or not. I really don't know. But you know what? Let's play e6, and then we will play c5, hoping to redirect that pawn, I think. No. Okay, that didn't work. All right, is this queen intending on coming out this way? If so, should I have the knight ready for that? Or should, you know what, maybe should play this to prevent the queen. Okay, the queen went back. Now the bishop or the queen cannot come out here and check me. If Oliver has made a mistake yet, I don't know what it is other than this little queen out, queen back in move. So I don't know if I'm losing or not. But I am going to try to protect a d5 play. That's what this knight move was about. That I don't think does anything except, I mean, it develops a piece off the back rank, but it's not really going anywhere. So I am going to play, I'm going to play e5 to prevent the opponent from playing e5. That's my idea here, because if I try something like bishop to d6, then they just play e5. So I'm playing e5 now. Okay. This is very interesting. I can take 3 different ways here in the center, and I don't know if any of those are good. So, and I have only developed one piece as of yet, and it's no good to try this check at this point because the g-pawn is still in place. Now, if the g-pawn were to jump forward, I would definitely try checking over here. Let's see. If I capture here and they come in with the c-pawn, and then I capture here, I don't have anything defending that pawn. But I think I should capture this way first. That removes the f-pawn. I don't think it's... that can't be good for them, right? Or can it? Does that mean that they would then just put the knight here and then castle? I don't know what else to do. I feel like I'm playing a much higher rated bot than the last ones that I played. Until that seems like a mistake to me. I don't know if it is or not, but it seems like a mistake. But maybe they didn't want to take back here. I'm just going to take another pawn and see what happens. Okay, that was definitely a mistake because it allows this. And even though the queen will soon recapture me, I get the rook, right? So let me under promote here. And it did not take back. Okay, well that allows me to check and keep my rook. Maybe I should have promoted to a queen at that point. Okay. It does not allow this again because now the queen is guarding that square. However, well, this pawn is preventing my normal development squares for both the knight and the bishop. And my bishop is the only thing stopping the queen from coming here. So I do feel a little trapped in, a little locked in. I'm wondering if this might not be a good move. Queen to b6, because that threatens the b2 pawn and protects my b7 pawn. But it doesn't allow the bishop out, though. And if I move this pawn, trying to start some tension here, that opens my king a little bit. I also want to provide some more support for this rook, like something like a queen move here, but that fails because of this bishop. So even though I know that Noel has, Oliver, is that who we're playing? I know that Oliver has made a couple of mistakes. I am not sure entirely how to proceed. I know if I take this pawn, then it comes with check, which I can easily block with my bishop. If I move this and they take, that's check. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, I am going to develop this knight to e7 with the plan of moving it to g6. And I'll hope that's good. Okay, that surely is a mistake. That also looks like a mistake to me because I can use either one of these knights to capture here and threaten the queen at the same time. So that's what I'm going to do. Where's the queen going to go? It's going to go there. Because my rook is guarding here, and it hasn't made any effort to get that rook yet. Okay, well now I can develop this bishop, which has been wanting to develop for some time. I could develop here, but that would leave the bishop itself unprotected. It would be guarding an extra protection on both of those pieces, but both of those pieces are protected right now, so maybe I should develop here and then castle. Okay. That can't come in here. It could come in here, but then we would just trade knights. So I'm going to castle. They long castled. Okay. Well, my rook might be in trouble now. But again, they should have taken it when I first promoted. So I'm not too worried about losing that rook. I gave it up for lost as soon as I captured their rook and promoted. Not too worried about that. I do want to... You know what? I should have moved that bishop there because then I could have put this knight here. But now that's undefended. Okay, well, we're going to defend that. With a queen move. And then attack their queen to give us a little more breathing room down here. Their king is very weak, and I should probably be going after it, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet. Okay, that was a mistake, blunder probably, because it gives up their queen. And now I'm fairly certain we don't have much left to do here. If they do take the knight back, which they didn't, but if they did, I would have just had the bishop. So I'm just going to take the bishop and then I'm going to check right here with my light squared bishop. And then I'm going to check here and win the rook for my knight. And now all we need to do is checkmate, I think. We need to, yeah, now I just need to get these knights off the back rank and we have a checkmate there. I'm pretty sure. Well, the knight's going to block. But then we have checkmate right here. Okay. That was a little tougher than I expected, especially at the beginning, because I don't think I've ever faced the fantasy variation of the Caro-Kann. Let's take a look at the game review. Okay, I was playing with the black pieces this time, so it says I did 84.3% accuracy, which is not horrible. And it looks like I had a lead most of the way, but right there it looks like I made several mistakes where the graph looks like it's jogging up and down. And here it says I did have 2 inaccuracies and 3 mistakes. But no blunders, no missed wins. So let's start review. Okay, that was my last book move. So apparently I did okay until there, because I really hadn't seen that before, but it turns out to be an actual opening. Now this thing here says this is the Caro-Kann defense. You've played this opening 88 times with a 51% win rate. The 88 might be true. That seems like it might be about right on this site. I think between the two sites I've played the Caro-Kann over 100 but less than 200 times. But I don't think I have a 51% win rate. Honestly, I think I'm still below 50% with the Caro-Kann. And again, I've never faced the fantasy variation, so that was a mistake. Okay. Well, my idea was to play here, but I assume they could have just played there first and it wouldn't have mattered. So what should I have done? I should have just taken this pawn. Is that what it's saying? No, it says you overlooked an opportunity to win material. But it wasn't c takes d5. It says that, or c takes d4. That is good. You trade off for equal material, but that wasn't best. It must have been d4 then? Oh, d4 is best. You should end up winning material after the right captures. Okay. Well, because again, I assume they would capture back, and then what do I have? That. It's still even, right? I don't know about these messages, but it says I should have taken the d pawn, and I assume they would have taken back, which would have fully opened up this area over here by their king. Next. That was a mistake too. Okay, I'm guessing I should have taken the d pawn again. Yes, d captures e4 is best. This is the way to win material. Okay. I'm still not seeing what's the difference between these two, really. And that was a mistake. Okay. All right, so I did all the pawn captures wrong. So this, okay, the last 2 times I made a mistake by not taking that. So now was I supposed to take this way? No. You missed a better way to trade pieces. That was not right. What I didn't think it was, or I would have done it. Okay, it's taken its time. Oh, it's excellent. Okay, but not the best. So was the best this way? That was the best. C takes d4. Okay, you saw what happened though, right? This pawn structure hadn't changed for the last 3 turns. And the first time that was not right. And then the next 2 times that was best. And this time this was best. So I guess it depends on where these things are. Which pawn captures the best? I really don't know. Okay, and I had no more mistakes after that. So, all right. Well, thank you for watching. We've beaten another bot rated 550, and we are about to go on to the next bot, which will be Milica from Serbia, who is also rated 550. So look forward to that one. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.